everyone, and welcome back to Agents of Damned! I'm your sometimes benevolent, often malevolent Dungeon Master, Jordan Roman, and I am once again joined by my fellow players...
Katie, playing Safe.
Hey guys, I'm Christina, and I play Wintera.
I'm Drew McLean, and I play the good Dr. Arlo Aegon.
And what an interesting predicament our agents find themselves in. But before we get to, you guys getting ready to follow a certain questionably aged wood elf into an alleyway, how about a recap? So last time, the agents arrived in the city of Neverwinter with the goal of meeting with Milo of the Thieves Guild and learning why the loot they gathered was being stockpiled. Upon arriving, the agents were greeted by Barden, the captain of the Neverwinter Guard. They explained their reason for coming and left for the Thieves Guild, but not before Saith threatened Barden for not taking them sooner. After they arrived at the guild hall, the agents met and spoke with Milo, who was confused about their accusations. According to Milo, the guild had been performing the necessary duties of redistributing their funds and reallocating what was in their vault to outside locations to prevent creating a treasure hoard. However, Milo and Bargain were shocked to see that the vault was still filled to the brim, a reaction the agents notably did not share. Milo then questioned his second-in-command, a wood elf named Elama, about why the following day's shipment had not yet been prepared. She replied only that she'd get it done. Milo took Saith to his office to show her the documentation, while Arlo broke down old school to Elama why getting this done was so impiggity important. Elama, reasonably, was unmoved by this and promptly left. Meanwhile, Arlo told Saith that he had always taken his job serious. Meanwhile, Milo told Saith that he had always taken his job seriously and that he was unsure why Elama was suddenly acting out. Saith promised Milo that she and her co-workers would aid in transporting the treasure, and Milo got to work on preparing for the journey ahead. The agents decided to rest for the night, visiting a strange bar known as Big Betty's Wandering Tavern. There, the group enjoyed an almost magical meal that invigorated them, while also enjoying the company of the restaurant's namesake, a sea hag named Big Betty. Upon leaving the bizarre establishment, the agents spotted a hooded figure dipping into a nearby alleyway, a figure they recognized as Elama. And with that, we resume our tale. So, you guys have seen Elama dip into an alleyway across the street. She, however, as far as you can tell, has not noticed you. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
But I'm gonna, do it sneakily.
Alright, then I'm going to need everybody to roll me stealth checks.
This is going to go poorly.
Oh yeah, especially since you're wearing, splint, and roll with disadvantage.
18.
4.
15.
So, you guys follow her into this alleyway. Some of you a touch quieter than others. And as you reach the end of the alleyway, you see that it actually breaks off into this sort of a open area. It almost looks like it would be somebody's backyard in a way, but it's a little smaller. And there you see Elama talking with another person. This person is wearing blackened armor with a similarly dark cape, but the hood on said cape is not up. Instead, it's down and you can see their face. They are rather pale-skinned with very long, almost ashy blonde hair that goes down to about their mid-back. You guys can kind of overhear what they're saying. The stranger looks very upset with Elama and says, "What do you mean the shipment is going out? I thought we had an understanding that you were going to make sure that money stayed where it was. Was that not what we discussed?" And Elma looks down she's clearly upset that she had to deliver this information to the person. I'm sorry. I ran into some complications. I didn't expect Dan to show up. They put a whole wrench in this thing. And the guy looks confused as, who the hell is Damned? To which Elama responds, they're some government organization. They come in to make sure these things don't happen. I'll find a way around this, okay? I promise that the Horde will still be there, okay? And the guy lifts up a hand as if to silence her, and she immediately gets very sheepish. Now listen. We had a very clear arrangement where you would make sure that money stays right where it is. And in doing so, the pungent aroma of that wonderful treasure pile, all the gold and riches you accumulated, will find their way into the nose of a nearby dragon, who would then proceed to destroy Neverwinter. Now, I don't really care who you have to kill in order to make sure that doesn't happen. But... And he stops mid-sentence and sniffs the air. Oh, I see what you mean. And he turns to the alleyway and says, you might as well come out. I know you're there.
No, you don't.
All three of you. What do you do?
Saith is going to begin casting Hunter's Mark on her bow. I mean, it's already on it. Do I have to cast it?
Sort of. I guess that'd be the word for it. It would more just be marking a target. Is that would work?
Okay.
Who are you marking?
Big boy.
Okay, so you're marking the blonde-haired stranger then.
Yes.
Alright. Are you still trying to remain hidden even though he has announced he knows you guys are there?
As much as possible, yes.
Alright. Sarah, are you doing anything? Or are you just trying to feign ignorance?
Wintera's kind of like staying as much in the shadows as she can. She doesn't quite want to reveal herself yet. She's more of the kind of person to watch and see how things unfold first.
Alright, so we're going to play this game then. Alright, that's fine. I have ways of fixing this. And the first thing he actually does is he sort of waves off Elama, and she runs to the opposite wall and starts climbing up.
Like, wait, just full on climbing up the wall?
I mean, it's a building, so, like... Think like Assassin's Creed-esque scaling the side of a building.
I feel like one of us should probably stop her from just, like, running off.
Oh, so one of you is actually gonna come out and stop dicking this guy around?
Get it, Argo.
Ah, shit, why not? Arlo steps out from behind the wall, and he's kind of, like, doing, like, a sort of hands raised, not quite a threatening stance, but a readied stance. Well, hold on there, everybody. Stay right where they are.
Elama does not stop climbing.
Elaba, especially you.
Ignore them. And you know that she is far more keen to listen to this man than she is you. And the guy looks at you and says, well, at least one of you is actually smart enough to stop wasting my time. You gonna call your friends out, or do I have to do this the hard way? 'Cause I'm fine either way.
Shoot, Saith can't whisper.
Oh no.
Saith points her tail to the exit of the alleyway at Wintera, like basically saying, go, just get out of here, we'll take care of it.
You're not Old Yeller the bear?
Yeah, why not?
Get out of here, you dumb animal. Can't you see we don't want you anymore?
Oh no, that's terrible.
Actually, I think Old Yellering the bear would be like shooting her behind a shed. Isn't that like how that one ends?
Basically, she's just trying to insist that Wintera go get other authorities. Like, go get help.
I mean, Wintera's not keen on just straight up leaving people. That's the problem I'm running into with this right now.
Okay, I mean, the damned aren't necessarily the police. You know, that's they're not there to arrest people. They still need authorities. Even Saith understands that.
I mean, we do have badges. We are kind of authorities.
This guy literally just mentioned he wants a dragon to come down to Neverwinter.
Which is technically y'all's jurisdiction.
I feel like we're the magical FBI. We're not local, but we definitely have precedence.
Yeah, like, Bargain leads what would basically be the city police in our world, and like Drew said, you guys would be more like FBI, CIA, something like that.
Okay, fair enough.
FBI, open up!
So is anyone going to do something? Or should I let this guy do his thing?
Has Elava escaped already?
No, she's still right where she is. This is basically bullet time right now. I'm being nice.
Okay, and you said that so Elba is not within 30 feet of us, right?
No, she would be like just at a flat surface, she's 50 feet, but again, she's like a story and a half up at this point.
Okay, yeah, then I can't do anything quite yet, other than just leaving, and I'm not really keen on doing that.
Sather, Arlo, are you guys going to do anything?
I'll make a move here and say that, Arlo takes his badge out and charges a spell and points at Elaba and says, "By my jurisdiction as an agent of the organization known as Damned, I'm telling you one last time to stop. We will have agents here within a few minutes. You can either go down with this fella here, or you can stop and you can comply."
So, she still ignores you, and the man in front of you, he's noted that you're basically ignoring him. So what he does is he does a quick snap of his fingers, and behind him, a giant wall of fire engulfs that entire space, essentially bisecting that whole back area. So you guys would now have to go through that in order to even get to Elama, and the flames are making it harder to see her. I don't like being ignored. If you guys want to get in my way, then you're going to get in my way.
I mean, I wasn't really concerned with you. You're definitely going to jail, immediately.
Cute that you think that. Everyone roll initiative.
I got a 12.
That's a 22.
Dang.
How did you get a 22?
I got a 14.
Oh, I rolled a 19 on the die, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, and I have a +3 to initiative.
You said 14, Arlo?
Yep.
Alright, believe it or not, when Tara goes first.
Okay, cool. Give me one quick second here.
Oh, I am so much surprised.
So how close is angry blonde-haired man?
Angry blonde-haired man is, I would say, at 30-foot mark.
Okay, cool. I want to try to cast Infestation on him.
Okay, read me the language on that, please.
It says you cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature that I can see within range. They must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or they take 1d6 of poison damage and move 5 feet in a random direction if it can move, and its speed is at least 5 feet. You roll a d4 for the direction. The movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and if the direction is blocked, the target doesn't move.
This might be a silly question, and potentially concerning for you guys. Does a 29 pass?
Yeah, it does, pass.
Okay, then he's good.
He's good. I guess he just has bugs on him now. I don't know how he would react otherwise to that, but they don't poison him.
Does he still take damage?
No, it would have just been the poison damage. It says it must succeed on a con saving throw, or it takes poison damage and move 5 feet in a random direction. So I think as long as it passes the con save...
Wait, is this a cantrip?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that explains it. They don't get the half on a fail. Okay, success. Alright. Do you have anything else you can do, or is that basically it?
I do have something else. I'm going to do my fancy bear radius zone. So it creates a zone within 60 feet for 1 minute, and I'm going to surround us with that zone. It says that creatures that I choose in the zone gain advantage on strength saves and checks, plus 5 level temp HP. 5 plus your level temp HP, sorry. So that'd be 8 HP temporarily to everyone. And there's just a little bear hanging out, like a cute little baby bear hanging out in the center of us.
So a spectral bear just shows up out of nowhere?
Yeah, just like a tiny little baby bear shows up like, roar! Like, it's just existing, and the radius grants us strength and HP and resistance, so yes.
The guy looks at this and is like, I have to admit, that's a new one. That actually brings us to this guy's turn. The first thing you see this guy do, and Arlo, you'd have the best view of this, everyone else is just peeking out behind the corner. He extends his hand out towards you, and a black flame appears in the palm of his hand and then stretches out in either direction, forming into a glaive. One notable thing of concern is you guys know traditionally glaives are two-handed weapons. He's one-handing it.
Well, that's horrifying.
That's not great.
And he charges at you, Arlo. So he's gonna go ahead and... What's your AC again?
I'm not telling you until after you roll.
Okay, fine. We can play that game. I don't think you want to play this game, but... Oh, dang. You know, you're right. I don't know if I hit 31.
Jesus Christ.
How the fuck do you have a 31 to hit?
Because I rolled and his pluses gave him a 31. Bear in mind, I'm the same guy who threw a dragon turtle at you day one. Don't assume I won't do this.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, that'll actually hit.
I know, weird, right? 22 slashing damage, but fortunately, you did eat at Big Beggy's, so that is halved.
Cool, I'm at half health.
Oh, that was does that include your temp HP?
Oh, not including the temp HP.
Yeah, the temp HP goes to all three of us just because you're in the little baby bear section.
And now the thing you don't want to hear me say the most, he has a second attack.
Oh no.
He hit. Arlo, you are brought down by 18. You are not doing great, and he just looks at you, smiles, and says, "What was that about me going to jail again?"
I mean, murder's still a crime, friend. I don't see how this makes you any less incriminated.
True, but I don't see how this validates your ability to take me in.
I didn't say I was gonna.
Arlo, you're up.
Bye? Like, Arlo's already gone. Full dash action away. Take a disengage action.
Okay, I was about to say, you may want to think about that part first.
This is far above Arlo's pay grade.
Alright, Saith, you're up.
Alright, so Saith is going to fire at this godforsaken son of a bitch.
Cool. Go ahead. Since you did Hunter's Mark, you will be able to do an additional 1d6 if you hit him.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll it.
Ooh, a 23.
Alright, yeah, you hit him. Go ahead and roll damage.
I love my bloody dice. That's 11.
So that one goes in straight on his neck. And he pulls it back out and flicks it to the side, virtually unfazed.
Huh.
Huh, indeed, Wintera. Huh, indeed. How close is Arlo to me?
Arlo is 30 feet away.
He is back in the open street.
Oh, good. I'm gonna say it's time to go now.
You follow Arlo?
Can I wrap my tail around Wintera and do it? Like, drag her with me so she doesn't get caught up in the fire?
Roll a strength check.
Alright, bloody dice, keep me going, buddy.
If this doesn't work, I have another plan, so it's okay.
15!
Yeah, you were able to drag her along.
Okay, so as she's dragging me along, can I use, I don't know if that would instigate anything else from the other guys, but I had a plan on my turn to use my wild shape and turn into a riding horse.
That is indeed an interesting idea. One slight problem with it. It's actually his turn again. So he actually walks over to the entrance of the alleyway, and with his non-glaive holding hand, extends that one out. and is going to cast Burning Hands at you guys.
I'm fire resistant.
That's great. I don't know if you've caught this. He's strong.
Heh.
I don't like how many dice that sounded like.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
20 fire.
Lord, is there a saving throw for that?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Dex save. Thanks for calling me on that one. I actually forgot.
So, if it's a 15-foot cone, so if Arlo's 30 feet away from where we are, he'd be outside of that. So it's a 15-foot cone from the source or whoever is casting it. You said Burning Hands, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I don't suppose a 16 passes?
I don't know. Let me double Actually, it does not.
How about a 21?
You take quarter damage.
I want you to understand this when I say it. Barely.
Barely?
Ooh.
Yep, that's it, kid.
Okay, so you said it was 20 fire damage?
Uh-huh. Alright, Tara, you up again.
Cool. Now I would like to horse it away, please. I would like to use my shapeshifting into a riding horse, and I don't know, before I do it, I'm gonna turn to Saith and be like, go along with this. And then do my thing and go, and kind of like get her to hop on. Like, you know how horses, when they're in movies, they do that thing where they duck their neck a little bit and the person can try to jump on?
Ooh, that's a good visual. I love it.
And then I want to try to book it.
Alright.
Wait, hold on. Could you make the horse sound one more time, please?
I would also like to hear that. Yes, please.
That horse sound really makes it. Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful.
So the sickly horse makes his way out of the alleyway.
Wait, one last time I totally wasn't looking.
What? Shut up.
So, the regular speed of a riding horse is 60 feet, so I'm out. I would like to leave, please, with Saith and whoever else can get on my back.
About to say, you're gonna leave Arlo to die? Because that's kind of fucked up.
No, I don't want to leave Arlo.
Don't forget I have a 6-foot tail.
Of immeasurable strength.
Of immeasurable strength. It's basically its own character.
If this could go the way I'd want like it to, I'd like to do my thing and have Saith jump on, and then with Saith's tail assistance, grab Arlo, also have him get on my back, and then continue booking it towards the direction of the... Did he point out at the beginning where the, I guess, precinct or whatever it is would be?
He did not, but you would have reason to believe that you guys likely were teleported to the same spot you would find him. Like, you probably were teleported at least near where he would be.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'm gonna start booking it back towards the teleporting direction, like the teleporting pads.
Alright, so you guys all three of you managed to get away, and as you ride off, you see the man peek out of the alleyway again. And it's faint, since he's in the distance. But you can see the slightest smile as he dips back into the alleyway. And you guys successfully make your escape.
Thanks, I hate it.
That's an agreed statement. That's a mood right there.
I'm sure we'll have much longer time to reflect on this, but we can all agree that...
Are you even alive right now? I mean, are you okay? You took quite a bit of damage back there.
I have 1 HP. I'm feeling pretty banged up. Like, hypothetically, if we broke down how well we're feeling into some kind of a number system, let's just say a random number 22, I'd be at about 1.
We ought to get you healed up, I think.
If only you guys knew a doctor.
I can handle that.
If only the one dying was not the doctor.
He's still conscious.
I can heal myself. I'll be fine, probably.
Alright, so are you actually going to heal yourself, or are you just leaving yourself to die?
No, I'll actually heal myself. Let me see what spells I have.
You should probably do that.
Alright, so I healed me up for 8.
So you guys make your way over to the teleportation area where you came in, and there are a few guards stationed out there.
Tara makes like a panicked horse snort, like a sound they do where they kind of shake their head to try and get someone's attention.
They come over and like, ma'am, what has your horse so oh my god, what the hell happened to him?
There was this guy, he looked like some little wiener guy, but he turned out to be, like, real strong.
Well, what can you tell us about him? We need details, man!
Well, he had, like, this really hard, like, try-hard edgelord black armor and this dumb blonde hair that looked all greasy, like he never washed it. Like, he just didn't care about taking care of himself. He's a real loser-looking guy. Like, this shitty little black edgelord armor, and, you know, like, he was trying so hard to be cool, but, like, cool is in the sense of, like, a middle schooler, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, he just greasy, awful hair and really pale-looking dude, and he had this pretty sick-ass glaive. That part was actually pretty dope.
Arlo, get on with it.
Yeah, when Tara makes another annoyed snorting sound, she goes and paws the ground as he continues talking just like more aggressively.
Oh yeah, he also wants to destroy the town, so we should probably do something about that.
What?
Faith is literally just sitting there on Wintera's back, like rubbing the bridge of her nose.
Why would you not start with that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone here raise your hand if you almost died just now. And Arlo raised his hand way up high over his head. Oh, really? Just me?
Okay.
Wait, you mean to the wienery guy you just described?
Hey. Let me tell you something, friend. Come here real quick.
It was your words, sir. I'm just clarifying. That's the only description you gave me was wienery guy that looked like he was trying too hard.
Okay, all right. Break time. Everyone calm down.
And Saith hops off the horse.
Listen, we need your help. I put a tracking spell on this dude. If we do not do something soon, a dragon is going to come after the fortune in the Thieves Guild. Right now, I think we need to get a hold of Milo and let him know what is going on. Because the other person working in the Thieves Guild, Elama, or whatever her name is, Alpaca, I don't fucking care right now, is in cahoots with this guy who is strong enough to take an arrow to the jugular and not flinch.
Okay.
Tracking spell.
I heard that. So you kind of just given me a lot. I'm just kind of a grunt. I don't make any of those decisions. Milo's not even here. I would guess he's at the Thieves Guild.
Lord Almighty, are you all like this?
As soon as he says Thieves Guild, when Tara just starts turning around, like, she's just immediately starting to walk towards the Thieves Guild, like, I'm done and these guys can't help.
Guys, your, horse is leaving you.
Arlo, go with her. You, I need to speak with the chief of police or the highest up right now.
You mean Barden?
Let's go, now.
Okay. He starts, like, very fast, very quickly shuffling off. He's obviously quite scared of you.
Well, I sound angry, but I have an unending smile on my face and big, bright yellow eyes that are also cringingly happy looking.
That does sound unsettling.
Oh, trust me, I've been bearing that in mind. It's a whole package deal. It's been causing this guy to borderline shit his pants right now. But he brings you over to an office and knocks on it, and from inside you hear the familiar voice of, "What is it? Sir? Someone wants..."
It's your favorite person.
And she walks in.
Oh my... What?
Yeah, I get it. You hate me. It's justified. Fine enough. I understand that part. Listen, we have a major problem.
And I have a few.
Probably me being at least one of them. The reason that we're here, it's a good one. You remember the whole Thieves Guild bullshit that we're here for, right?
Yes.
Good. There's a man who is trying to get a dragon to come roost on the treasure and destroy Neverwinter. I put a tracking spell on him.
Well, sounds like you have everything you need. Why are you wasting my time?
I'm just gonna take a moment to breathe here. So, I don't make good on my promises earlier, alright? This guy is far too strong for just the three of us to handle.
Okay.
He took an arrow to the neck and didn't flinch. Basically pulled it out and was completely fine. Nearly took Arlo down in two single hits of a glaive, which he single-handedly handed, I might add.
Scary.
Yeah, he's terrifying. I need all of your men ready to defend the Thieves Guild as soon as possible. Listen, we didn't get off to a good start and you hate me, I get it, well deserved. It's not about me, or the fact that I said some stupid things earlier. Yes, which I am in fact beginning to regret. However...
Oh, so we're agreeing on something.
There are innocent people at stake. This is not something I'm going to allow you to mishandle. You're a cop, and you're here to do a job, okay? I am not here to tell you how to do it, but it needs to get done, and it needs to get done fast, because this guy is going to be nothing to fuck with.
Roll persuasion. And I want you to know, I was originally going to say with disadvantage, but that was a very persuasive argument, so I'll cancel that out.
17.
Okay. He takes a deep breath and just sort of puts both his hands together and just rests his face in them. Like that you've had a day and you're just sick of everything kind of deal.
Yeah.
So he does that.
She sits in the chair next to his desk, also releasing a big sigh.
Yeah, same. If I could stop smiling, I would.
Yeah, medical condition. I know. You made that quite clear the first time. The only reason I am going with you on this one, because you are correct. This is my job to protect the town. Milo's a good friend of mine, so I want to make sure he stays safe. That damn idiot, whoever the fuck this is, this unstoppable monster, this dragon that you're saying might come, shows up. I'm going to protect the town and my men. And you can go to hell.
I was born from it.
Well then you'll feel right at home. Get out of my office. I'll meet you at the Thieves Guild.
She kind of gives him like a nod, like, okay, I get it.
As you walk out, he says, oh, by the way, one more thing.
Go on.
He signs go fuck yourself.
Alright, so she smiles and, okay, well she smiles all the time, but if there was like an actual genuine smile, that's what he's seeing right now.
Like it meets her eyes.
Yeah, like he actually has made her pretty happy.
Which is weird because he wanted not that.
Exactly. No, she loves it. She absolutely loves it. She signs back, I'd rather have your mom do it for me.
Get out!
Ooh, they gon' fuck.
No!
And she leaves.
Alright, so let's go ahead and cut back over to Wintera and Arlo. At this point, you guys have managed to make it back to the Thieves Guild, and before I ask the first obvious question, I need to ask the second obvious question. Wintera, are you still a horse?
Questions that can only happen in D&D.
No. In the process of walking over to the Thieves Guild, she angrily transformed back into herself while just grumbling, people can't do their jobs, and are useless people who, she's just so mad while she's walking straight towards the Thieves Guild.
So you guys do manage to get there. I assume you just make your way on in and over towards the back room, where you find Milo, as he promised, diligently working on getting everything that he needs set up. He looks up at you guys and says, hey guys, wasn't expecting to see you until tomorrow. So, bad news. I haven't been able to find Elama. I don't know where she's at, but we're getting this done. Don't worry, we'll be good.
Yeah, we found her for you.
Oh, where is she?
We found her in an alleyway with some blonde-haired ashy guy who took an arrow to the neck and didn't flinch.
Look, I don't worry about her personal business. That's up to her.
Not like that. And they're planning on trying to keep the Horde here to attract a dragon to destroy Neverwinter. Words from the guy's mouth himself.
Hold on. You're telling me that...
Look, I don't know how she got in cahoots with this guy, but she's in cahoots with this guy. At threat of her own life or otherwise, I don't know. But he's nothing to mess with, so this, and she gestures to the gold, needs to leave.
You're telling me that Elama's betrayed me? And you guys see tears welling in this man's eyes
Oh,
no.
Oh my god.
Do not be cry. It okay.
I thought I could trust her.
He turns to Wintera. I'm really not good at this sort of thing.
He's powerless without a chair.
I don't have my backwards chair. I draw all my negotiating powers from the backwards chair.
When Tara kind of looks at the ceiling and she sighs and is like, tears are for the rain, not for people. Look, we don't know why she's working with him, whether it's at the threat of her own life or some other reason. Personal gain, life-threatening, because she thought he was cool-looking, who knows? But the point is, Neverwinter is in danger. So, I understand that, this must be very hard for you, but there's a bigger thing at stake right now.
And he wipes the tears from his eyes and goes, Yeah, you're right. Alright.
Arlo reaches into his breast pocket and produces a small handkerchief and hands it to him.
Thank you. He tightens himself up a little bit and goes, Alright, well, we still got a ways to go, but if you guys are willing to help out, we can probably get this done within the next couple hours. We'll be ready to ship out well before original planned time. What happened to Saith?
Oh, she's over there with the captain of the guard.
And on that note, Saith, this is about the time that you would have made it over there.
She walks in, looking as pleased and giddy as ever.
Arlo sees how happy she looks, like a sincere happiness, and he's like, Oh, I guess I read the situation right. You guys did bang.
What in the nine hells?
What, am I way off on that one?
Buddy, you are the most hit-or-miss person I have ever met. And he hands you back the now wet handkerchief.
I don't do, social skills that good. I'm working on it.
Alright. Well, if you guys can help me out with this, we can get moving a little bit faster.
You got it. And I'm sorry about Elama. Elama.
Elama, but thanks.
Just ignore her. She's bad at names.
Are any of you good at anything? Like, socially?
No.
I'd probably be a lot better if I wasn't trapped this way.
Yeah, Bada was telling me you have some sort of weird medical condition going on.
Do you honestly believe I'd be this happy all the time with these idiots?
It is a little weird, I will admit. We should probably focus on actually getting this done, if this is as important as you guys are saying.
You're right. Let's do this.
So, you guys get right to work on packing everything up. And after a little bit, Martin shows up with a decent-sized platoon. They help out with it as well, and within a couple hours, you guys are ready to go.
During that time, do we have any way of contacting Damned HQ?
You guys do have access to... I may have forgotten to mention this, but you guys would have speaking stones that would allow you with a means of communicating with Damned.
Yeah, no, we did not know about that.
Yeah, so Saith is gonna pull out her speaking stone and reach out to...
Go on, try and remember the names of my characters. I dare you.
I got this. It's... Rayanne.
Ryan, actually, but yeah, I'm impressed.
So close.
Honestly, I didn't think you'd remember her name at all, so I'm still impressed, I'll give you that.
Hella, yeah, my memory's not as bad as you think it is. Oh, wait, yeah. So she reaches out to Ryan and, kind of fills her in on what's going on.
It takes a little bit for her to answer, and when she does, she is extremely groggy. It's about this point you guys realize it's like 3 in the morning. Ugh, God. What?
I understand this must be a very annoying interference with your nightly duties.
Extremely. What?
There is a plant dragon attack on Neverwinter.
That's what you guys are there for.
While we
do have some of the crew set up for from the Neverwinter Guard. I would like to request if there are any other magical beings that you would be able to send our way.
All of our other agents are out on mission right now.
Fair enough. I do apologize for bothering you. However, in this case,
She hangs up.
Oh, bitch! Well, I was going to tell her in case we died that what happened.
She gathered. This ain't her first rodeo. She's used to this shit.
Fair enough. She just kind of looks at the speaking stone with disdain.
So Arlo, leans over and he's like, that did not sound heavily like we're going to be getting any backup.
So Milo actually comes over to you guys and says, alright, so we're actually ready to go. The only thing we need to figure out now is what route we're taking. And so he pulls out a map. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with the layout of the Forgotten Realms, but the map is of the Sword Coast, and he points to a spot on it labeled Neverwinter. Alright, so we have a few different storehouses we can go to. We can either head over this way, and he points to another place more mountainous. We can head over to Luskin. There's not going to be a whole lot of people that way. Most of the civilizations over there were kind of wiped out a while ago. So it may be the most clear of normal people. But there's also a chance we may run into some... I honestly don't know. It's kind of untrekked ground at this point. But Luskin is one of our more fortified places. And he points towards a nearby forest. We can also head over here to Thornhold. We'd have to cut through the forest in order to be able to do that, and that has its own dangers. But that may also not be a bad thing. And he looks over to Wintera as he says that.
Wintera's eyes kind of light up a little bit when she sees the forest on the map. She obviously prefers to go that way just because she feels more comfortable, but she's waiting to see what everyone else thinks first.
And the last option we potentially have is here, at Hodenau. And he points to Hodenau on the map. This place is pretty far out of the way, so again, not a whole lot of people traveling it. But either one, all three of these are our current empty storehouses. Not much of a difference in terms of getting there in a timely fashion. It'll take about a day regardless of which one we pick, so whichever one you guys feel will be best, I can do any. We're in a bit of a time crunch as it is, so I'll let you guys decide.
What was the catch with the third place?
Not really a catch. Okay, so first of all, I need to rectify something I'd spoken. Your three options are Luskin, which is actually more, it's actually the one that goes through civilization. I said it was abandoned. That was incorrect. Luskin is the southward route, goes through, the traders route. Thornhold is what takes you to the forest, and Mount Hodenau is the mountainous pass that is largely untraveled by most people.
Well, in any kind of situation where attack is guaranteed, we need to prioritize minimizing any kind of civilian casualties. I mean, we want to take the route that's least traveled by, but we also want to go for something that's going to give us a bit of a home field advantage.
And although the forest would actually hold a lot of, hiding spots for our enemies and really open up their field of attack, I agree. I think it would be a massive strength on not only Wintera's end, but my own being a rogue. The mountain pass seems very straightforward. However, I assume that with a mountain pass probably comes bandit.
I mean, anything's possible, honestly. I can't really say for sure what would be there. It may just be a completely clean run, I don't know.
Wintera, what do you think?
Wintera pauses before she says anything, and then goes, the forest is my home, and it always feels the most comfortable to me as far as my strengths, so I'm definitely more suited there. As far as what might be best, it may also work out better to have some of the nature on our side to get through the travels that we will.
I think that's a very fair point.
Alright, so we're going with Thornhold then?
Thornhold it is.
Alright, let's get going! You guys set out for the eastern direction, and since you guys are kind of going through pretty middle of the night. It's still pretty dark. Fortunately, all of you have dark vision.
Yes!
As you guys are making your way through, I need you all to roll me a perception check.
Did we get any time to rest or heal up or anything, like, in between then and now?
Oh, yeah, no, you guys can... I'll say that the time it took to get everything set up and the time it takes you all to get out here, you guys can have a long rest.
I got a 19.
Same, actually. 19.
I got a 16.
Damn, alright. So, as you guys are going along, it's still been like a few hours, but it's still pretty dark outside. I'd say maybe like 5 in the morning. You guys hear movement in the bushes around you and in the trees. And Runeterra and Saith, you guys each spot a goblin. Roll initiative!
13.
10.
I got an 8.
Saith, you're up first.
Woo! I'm gonna draw my bow in preparation and fire at one of the little goblin bastards.
Alright, one thing on that I do need, I apologize, I should have made this one more clear. They're all presently hiding, so you don't have a direct line of sight. Like, you and Runeterra each have eyes on one, but they're still behind cover. So if you want to try and angle around and maybe get, like, a better viewpoint on them, because otherwise they would be behind 3/4 cover for you guys, which means they have +5 AC.
So I'll move to take aim.
Okay, so you do that, you manage to get to a point you can actually fire, and now he no longer has the bonus to AC. Go ahead and roll to hit.
15.
You just, like, scratch his ear, but it does not quite get him.
It doesn't hurt him?
Nope. Okay, Tara, you're up.
I think she's currently going to hold her action and alert anyone. Who else is awake with us right now? Is there anyone else where we are?
You guys have been kind of forming a scouting party, since you three are the only ones who have night vision, or dark vision. So everyone else is sort of a bit back.
So, since it doesn't quite seem like Arlo has noticed what's going on yet, she, like, nudges him and points out there's something going on in the trees, and...
Because if Saith firing at the trees didn't notify him already...
Well, because you said that Saith and I noticed that it's definitely goblins, right?
Yeah, Arlo would have been able to tell that, like, there's something there, and there's a few of them, but only you guys managed to catch a whiff of goblins.
Like the specific smell of goblins. Yeah, no, there's nothing I want to do just yet. I'm gonna hold my action.
I need to murder something!
Alright, Arlo, you're up.
Alright, so... I know that there's goblins and shiz around us, right?
Yeah, no, you, Runeterra told you that there are goblins around you, and I imagine pointed out the one that she noticed, and then you also would have seen Saith shoot at a tree. So I'd say at this point you guys are at least aware of the two that were initially noticed.
Alright, can I see any of them?
I guess that would be either investigation or perception to try and pin one of them down.
That's not great. That's a 4.
I mean, when Tara pointed to one and you know that there's one in the tree, but you don't see him, you can move over and try and get a better angle.
Yeah, I guess I move around and try to get a better angle or try to see one better.
Alright, you dip in behind that tree, and sure enough, there is a goblin just sitting up in the branch. He has noticed you come over, but he's also pretty high up.
About how far away? Like, how far up in the tree is he?
15 feet.
Alright, so I'm going to make an attack at him with a guiding bolt. So that would be a 17 to hit.
Get him! Fuck him up!
Yeah, no, you hit him. Roll damage.
Alright, cool. He's going to take 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll...
Guiding Bolt does 4d6? Jesus!
It's a good spell, dog. And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Shit, alright. How much damage?
Let's roll that out and see how we do. That is going to be the sweet sound of 11 damage.
Well, I'll tell you right now, there is one possible way that someone might not get advantage on them, and that's because they fall out of the tree dead.
So Arlo just kind of walks up in the forest and is like, wait, where is it? Where Tara's like, it's up in the tree. oh, there. And then he just shoots a holy radiant light out of his hand. He's like, I got it.
You said it was like glowing afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this glowing goblin corpse just kind of falls into a bush below the tree and is just there. I will say, though, that will give you guys advantage on future perception checks to detect anything else in the area.
Nice.
Metal.
That does leave the gobs.
Gobs of goblins.
Yep. So, say...
Come at me, you skinny little...
Man, these goblins are real knobs, am I right?
Hey.
You're hilarious. One of them hits you, Saith.
Alright, how much damage am I taking?
7.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. 8, I counted wrong.
Okay.
Wintera, you have 3 arrows fly around you, but none of them hit. Arlo, 1 arrow nicks you in the shoulder for 4 damage.
Ow. Oh, dear.
Now, I need you guys to go ahead and try and make some perception checks as they try and run and re-hide. Now that their positions have been exposed... You know what? Never mind. They all did a shitty job, and their shadows are visible from their glowing friend's corpse. They rolled a 1. So, yeah, you are aware of where they are all at. Saith you up. At this point, you can tell there are 8 more goblins.
8 more.
Actually, now that I've held my action, so now that we can see all of them, are any of them grouped together in any sort of way, or are they all just kind of scattered about haphazardly?
They're all sort of scattered, not haphazardly, but they're scattered around. They're scattered about such a way that it'd be difficult to get 2 of them at once.
Like, none of them are within 20-foot cubes of each other?
Oh no, they're not spread that far out. I'd say they're maybe like within 10, at most 10 to 15 feet from each other.
Okay, gotcha.
Like between each one of them, and they're still like surrounding you guys.
Okay. Now that I can see them, I think what I'm gonna do, and I just want to read this really quick to make sure I can do this, because some stuff is... are they still in the trees, or are they on the ground?
Some are in the trees, some are on the ground. They are all attempting to hide, and they don't realize they did a shitty job.
I see, gotcha.
Ooh, do you have Entangle?
I do.
I love that movie.
Ooh.
I said entangle, not tangled.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
So, are there any on the ground within 20 feet of each other?
I would say you'd be able to get 2 of them.
Alright, so 2 of them on the ground get entangled. It says, grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range, which is within 90 feet, which I assume we are within, but that for the duration, the plants turn the grounded area into difficult terrain. Creatures in the area, when I cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the tangled plants until the spell ends. Any creatures...
What's your DC?
My spell save, not that high currently. It's a 12.
One of them saves.
Okay, the one that doesn't is restrained by the plants, and it has to use its action to make a strength check against the spell save DC again. On a success, it frees itself. So if it's restrained, it can't.
The one you got, you can hear going, can anyone else be Goblin?
Nope.
I have Common, Terran, Druidic, and Sylvan, so no.
Nope.
Yeah, no, so you guys just hear him scream gibberish.
I'm just gonna take that to mean he's not happy.
Probably not.
The one that's not restrained, how far away from me is it?
I'd say he'd probably be... They try and maintain a distance of like roughly 40 feet.
Gotcha. Well, I'm just gonna move about 10 feet closer to them, but that's about it for now.
Alright, back up to the top of the initiative. Safe.
Do I know which one hit me?
Yep.
So Saith is gonna point her finger at the little bastard, and with a very smiley face, she's going to say, you're going to wish you hadn't done that. And then she's going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, so quick note on Hellish Rebuke. That's actually a reaction that you need to do immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's not just a thing you do, it's you get hit and you Hellish Rebuke them and then make them wish they hadn't done it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm just gonna fire at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
I'm realizing I straight up forgot I had the Hellish Rebuke shield.
19.
Yeah, no, that one hits.
5 damage.
You manage to get this one, like, right in the stomach, and this one was in a tree, so he does kind of fall down and screams. He clearly did not like that. Tara, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to continue moving towards the one that did not get entangled in my entanglement, and I would like to bonus action Shillelagh my scimitar, and I'd like to take a swing at the one with the scimitar, please.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Does 21 to hit.
No, somehow he did. Yeah, no, you hit him to your damage.
That's a 4. Yeah, 4 damage, so not that great.
He still doesn't take it terribly great at all. You slash him across the chest, and he is bleeding profuse and screams,
Great.
I assume that's it for you?
For now, yeah, that's it.
Arlo, what you doing, buddy?
Since they've got the other two pretty much well handled, I'm gonna go up to the entangled one and kind of wallop that guy with my warhammer. As it is hammer time. That's 19 to hit.
Yeah, roll your damage.
That's gonna be 9 damage.
2 for 2, he crushes skull in. He is super dead.
Arlo, after finishing that one, he's like, you know, I forgot I was good at this particular thing. We've been pretty far outside of my element for a while.
So it gets around to their turn, and the two that have been injured are going to attempt to run away as fast as they can. So, Saith and Terra, you guys get opportunity attacks on them.
Okay, that's a 15 on the die to hit.
Oh, yeah, no, you hit him.
5 damage.
He did.
Terra says, nope, not going anywhere.
Falls over, face down, in his own blood. Saith, what'd you get?
I got a nat 20.
He's dead.
Oh, damn.
I'll just tell you right now, the way I do crits, there's no way he's not dead. He had 2 health.
Oof.
Yeah, no, so...
Sucks to suck.
You skewer right through him, and he... His last rah.
I'm not even sad for him.
Gee, I'm shocked.
Arlo flashes you a big thumbs up and a dragony grin.
You know what? I'm gonna go a little bit far on this. Saith is going to lick the blood off her sword.
Gross, roll a con save.
Oh no.
I'm kidding, don't do that.
Just start throwing up everywhere.
You have goblin fever.
Arlo was like in mid thumbs up and was like, oh man, that was cool. And then he saw you lick the blood off the sword and he's like, gross, no.
Yeah, so the remaining goblins look at this and... get this... And they all kind of like, peace the fuck out.
Can we chase after them?
Really want to. They're all going off in opposite directions and there's 5 of them.
I don't know. I guess Saith is gonna take one more shot at the stragglers.
Alright, anyone who has the means of making ranged attacks, go ahead and make one.
What's their distance from us currently?
They would have all taken dash action, so I would say they're 60 feet away.
One of them needs to make a dex save.
Well, I'm going to assume a meaty 6 doesn't save.
Ooh, so close, but not even a little bit close. He's gonna take a d8 of radiant damage.
Roll it.
Oh, yes, that's an 8.
He's dead.
I got a 20. It's not a nat. It's 17 plus my dex.
Alright, roll it.
5.
So that one hits him in the leg, and he falls down and goes, yeah! And he's slowly crawling away. At this point, the other goblins have gotten out of range, unless Tara has anything she could do.
I guess I could try to ice knife one of them. It says it's within 60 feet.
I mean, if you want to blow a spell slot, go for it.
I mean, Tara isn't too afraid of goblins, honestly, and she's like, they're like the ants of the forest.
Alright. So then, yeah, they've all gotten away at this point, except for the one that is slowly crawling away with an arrow in its leg.
Saith is going to go and relieve it of its weapons and just kind of pick it up by its collar.
Okay. Air holding a very injured, very angry goblin.
Do you think any of the soldiers back there speak Goblin?
Wait, I can speak common. Let go, please.
Huh, and apparently you speak Common as well. Alright, awesome. Why are you here?
See people come through. What stuff?
She's going to draw her short sword and place it up against his neck.
No, please, no, I surrender.
That's great. You haven't answered my question yet.
It's true, that's it. We just hope we can re-kill and then get stuff. That was all we want, all we do.
I see.
Please let go.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
And she's gonna slit the bitch's throat.
Yep, he dies a horribly gruesome death.
Yeah, she was never gonna let him live.
Well, obviously. The card eventually manages to catch up to you guys after a little bit. So, you guys make your way through the forest. No other issues. The goblins do not come back. They know better. You arrive at Thornhold Fortress, a large, imposing building located at the top of this forest mountain area. And Milo comes up to you guys and says, I'm a little worried that we haven't seen Elama throughout all this. If what you guys said is true, there's a chance she would have figured out where we're going. So, stay on your toes. You guys want to help me get to the main area? Well, let's get this done. And he walks over to the main entrance. And as he does, he holds up a hand and says, Careful, this place is pretty heavily booby-trapped. You've got to be careful when you step in. There's a tripwire right here. Normally causes a bunch of crossbow bolts to come down. And he steps over it, and then a rune appears from underneath his foot. And a large, fiery explosion goes off underneath.
Is that supposed to happen?
And that is where we shall pause our tale for now.
Milo!
You're right there, champ. Hey, everybody. For context on this next bit, sometimes when you're recording, there's a big old lightning storm and it knocks out a bunch of the audio and really messes up the recording. So you end up having to re-record a big part of the episode. So this next blooper is us reminiscing on some lost audio and some lost jokes. Please enjoy.
Well, I guess we're skipping this next part.
We love Thunderbanks.
Chelsea, come here. I need you to do your impression.
I could go grab your pots and pans and try to do my best imitation, but I'm not promising anything.
They think, oh no, that was Thunder. For real.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck me.
It's right after calming music plays, I think we want to pick back up.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Oh man, I had a fucking sick ass fucking sunny. Oh no, I was stricken by lightning while drinking a high C and it's changed my DNA and now I have superpowers. How the fuck did I say that?
Because we're insane people.
I will now become a beetle. What the fuck is wrong with me?